Hello everybody, and today I would like to review so far what I have learned about reading for the course Repair Eye overall. And I think at first, maybe from the first days, we have the homework, right? And we have been advice from the teachers, Mr. Tang. We should take those and put icons. Of course, it's up to you. You can do whatever you want, and I also do follow this. For the part, I use I can say is the symbol from the page. Here, put the symbol, the drawing, and I translate the text here. So that's what the first time. So I experience it's inconvenient to edit this, but whatever. And I can see that because I'm not using the paper version, so I just copy the screen of the book, the books, vocabulary books for these passages, and I wrote off and it take a lot of time at first, but of course you can see it can be colorful and nice, but it takes a lot of time because I have to make the line, the single line, and group all together to explain. Okay, I can clear this. The why is the question, and the it look ugly, right? It's like a thread. It's it and with the hero and with Alice is the Alice here, and it's the important in her adult life. It's adult when it's grow up, so it's the with the arrow. And the communists they play with this with the world with very splendid enchanting. We see it here, lighting is sparkling, and then with the arrow to the bottom we can see it's like they have the house or something they play around. So this is Alice and his and her brother they play together, and then that's with like a teacher, right? The teacher um, they pointed something on this the ball, and they play together, and then they play the ball game. Is the image the ball game and communist. I didn't have time, so I quit. But then I wonder that okay, it's not good at all. So I take care for the next step. I just try to translate my own words in Vietnamese on the part, and because it's a very first version, so it seems inconvenient. It's not easy um, for others to read and follow because it's just screenshot, right? It's not in it cannot editable. Cannot be editable. And then uh, coming to the next day, oops, for the second day, uh, different with two, we have two passes, the homework paper also, and from this brick by brick again, and I making changes with this with the instead of drawing, it takes time and it's hard to control it because it's a jump on around with the text and etc. And now I'm copy the work. So I got the PDF file, go online, and I create the doc file and upload to Google Doc. And from here I can search Google with a very fancy image, right? And link it together. From here have a castle, turret. I got the turret. Have a fire breathing dragon. Also the real dragon is look very fancy, right? But it takes the time. Of course, it's impossible to make it in the exam. Everything here is just good for you to understand and follow when you practice. But so far, I did try to finish all the passes, and they look very nice. And for this, it's very easy for me to get up the idea whenever the teacher asks, okay, where the message is about, but there's some place make confusion for this. But this it means that they okay, they watch their kids playing, but they it seems that they intervene in the playing process of the kids. The kids hand in hand together. The playing should be something like this. The center of the activity, playing activity. Here, very nice, right? There. They combined with the battle. I even got this icon. It is the picture for price from the real page of Pandora, so it's very nice. So this kind of note is very good for teaching or storytelling and practice, but not for a good tip for exam because we cannot afford this way. It's nice also. I really love this kind of the kids. They have to wait. Mm, self control, something like that. In psychology, it's an experiment. And this a possibility here. Very nice, right? It's a total, and he's a preschooler in kindergarten. Here, the kids growing up and becoming problem solver. Very nice. Coming as it's again. Actually, I think it's just good when you have much time. Normally, for one pass, it's only 20 minutes, but for this, it took me an hour. Okay, so it's yes, very nice, good to practice and show up something, but in reality, for this time, it doesn't work at all. Okay, somehow I so do this, share your experience, and combinate with this. I did try to do this the same. Mm-hmm. And I got a really knowledge about this activity and really powerful information out there. And if we have time, after looking read this note taking with the picture, I love picture. I love everything. It's nice. Because I'm not good at the drawing, so I love this way. But it could be never um, reality. Somehow very nice to teach at class in class something and to learn information and talk about it like documentary is good but it's not STEM really STEM of IL. But somehow I did try it too for two passes. Mm, and then come to the third is I have the improvement. I put three column, right? Maybe four is it called for the left space. It's the new word or the explanation for the vocabulary, the words. And then translation, it's original text, English, and translation into Vietnamese. And on the left is a techno. And I print it out. I have a printer, small printer at home, so I just print it out totally where I have 8 pages, so I print it out and I take note, blah 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 about this, and it seems very nice, interesting, but it still takes time. One, two, you see that it's coming a lot on the left, and the last icon uh, at the original text space here, and then coming next. it's not nice, right? Because I did at the time I didn't use the other color, which was the blue and black, blue and black. So it's not really attractive compared to the previous reading passes. But somehow it's quite maybe feasible in the real at the real exam day. Yeah, I think for this approach, it needs for the practice daily. Uh, and after a few months, I think it's better for us when we go through all the vocab and we know more and we less take note because we understand almost. So it's better for us to get the idea, the whole idea. As teachers also mentioned, it's not all the passage we do like this because it just happened for the matching paragraph and the idea or filling graph, filling in blank or something like that. And need the information for the whole passage. We have to take notes, something like that, to get the whole idea from paragraph to the other paragraph. And that's for the four. And then for the four, I'm doing now, but it's not this week. It's not no more for the reading. Yeah, reading. I'm doing the exercise for reading. So that's it. And I remember I do also take the how to say or how to I remember I took this again test and I got four wrong answer only one passes. Um, for this in if anybody out there after taking and I do this and I got the wrong answer here. Yes, you see still wrong answer. Is the wrong information. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what the way I'm doing. People can say that okay, I thought to take no and then do this, but for me, it's at the time I'm first go to study for I do the test first, and then go back and I take no. So it kind of um, taking no it will be easier because after doing this, I can have idea. And I love this 34. I can highlight. You see that? It's good recommendation, and it look like the real software. I think it's in March. So that's it so far. So I think so far because I will take the computer-based test. So I will play around with study platform, and this only one option for me is to take a highlight for this like this. Just no time for icon. Yeah. So thank you for your attention.